4. The Government Accountability Office's deadline for deciding whether Blue Origin and its space industry partners should be reconsidered for a lunar lander contract from NASA's Artemis moon exploration program. In April, the Blue Origin-led National Team Consortium, which also includes Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman and Draper, lost out to SpaceX in a multi-billion-dollar competition to work on the first crewed lunar landing, currently planned in 2024. After that loss, the national team and a third finalist, Alabama-based Dynetics, filed protests claiming that their bids didn't get fair consideration. One of the issues in the dispute has to do with NASA's contacts with SpaceX while the bids were being considered. In its source selection statement, NASA said it negotiated with SpaceX to fit the lowest bid to the agency's budget projections, but didn't contact the other two bidders about their less highly rated proposals. Blue Origin told the GAO it should have been given a chance to revise its bid. Blue Origin's track record in such protests has been mixed. In 2013, it lost out to SpaceX in a dispute over access to Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center. In 2019, Blue Origin won the GAO's backing in a protest against the Air Force's plan for awarding national security launch contracts, but ultimately lost out to SpaceX and United Launch Alliance anyway. Seward Forczyk, a space industry consultant at Atlanta-based Astralytical, doesn't think the GAO is going to upset NASA's award to SpaceX this time around. "I don't see the GAO awarding in favor of Blue Origin and Dynetics," she said. "I see that going nowhere. Congress gets into the act in a different front. Members of Congress, including Senator Maria Cantwell, D-Wash, are getting into the act." Cantwell spearheaded an effort to allocate more than $10 billion over the next 5 years for NASA's human landing systems. That would be enough to fund SpaceX's nearly $3 billion contract and the national team's $6 billion bid, plus NASA's overhead. During April's Senate confirmation hearing for NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, Cantwell stressed the importance of having more than one commercial provider lined up for lunar landings, and pointed to the precedent set for transportation services to the International Space Station. Having two providers available for cargo resupply helped NASA weather setbacks in 2014, 2015 and 2016, and splitting the contracts for crewed trips to the space station between SpaceX and Boeing also turned out to be a prudent bet. NASA has a big tradition of ensuring resiliency in commercial programs by using multiple competitors and maintaining what's called dissimilar redundancy, Cantwell told Nelson. "So I want to know that you will commit to rapidly providing Congress with a plan for assuring that kind of resiliency out of the human lander program." Nelson agreed to the commitment. "Competition is always good," he said.